What is going on? What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Damarea coming to y'all live with another video. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk and the Rum Boys Fantasy Network. Rum Boys Philly, y'all know who it is. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. If this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page, I would suggest that you subscribe and hit that bell button to get the latest news in all sports. But we are here with some more news out of the Houston Texans in a bold move on Sunday morning that the Houston Texans are parting ways with running back D'Onta Foreman. Then the Texans waived the 23-year-old running back, the team announced this Sunday, and it will create a heated battle for the team's backup. Now, John McClain of the Houston Chronicle first reported the news saying they placed, running back D'Onta Foreman on waivers and they weren't happy with his work habits. The RBs on the rosters as far as veterans as Josh Ferguson, Howell, Taiwan Jones, and undrafted rookies like Damarea, Crockett, and Karan Higdon Jr. Now, the third round pick of the 2017 NFL Draft, Foreman showed promise as a homegrown rookie coming out of Texas. Now, Foreman grew up near Houston and earned substantial playing time in his rookie year before tearing his Achilles in 2011. In 2017, it took more than a year for him to rehab until Foreman could see the field again late last year, but it wasn't vital because the Texans had a short playoff run. Now, with Lamar Miller as the slated starter, D'Onta Foreman, sudden absence leaves a heated competition for team's backup spot, like Josh Ferguson, Howell, and Taiwan Jones are three veterans vying for a role, while the undrafted rookies as Damarea, Crockett, and Karan Higdon Jr. look to prove and fit in the Houston Texans roster. Now, the Texans head to Green Bay on Thursday night in their preseason opener. In correlation to waiving Foreman, the Texans also announcing signing Gamel President. So, how I feel about D'Onta Foreman getting waived from the Houston Texans, I think it was time for it to happen. And the reason why I say that, because he was never healthy while he played at Texas. He was good, don't get me wrong, he was great, but he didn't play well up to the standards of what the Houston Texans needed as a backup running back. And they really didn't have that, knowing him being hurt 90% of the time. He has not been the same since he tore that Achilles in 2017. So with that being said, as I see it, is that I feel like with D'Onta Foreman, I just want him to take the time off and get healthy before he tries to go to another team. And then at the same time, it goes back to say that they didn't like the work ethic of him. So what the rest of the 31 teams are going to think about when they say, oh, he doesn't have a work ethic? They weren't happy with his work, and they didn't like, at the RB position. As an owner, if I was the owner of the NFL, I have to see where this kid's mindset is at. That's just me. Where's your mindset? What do you want to do to redeem yourself after the Houston Texans waived you? So you got to think about it as a football player. What is in your best interest? Is for you to rush back and to decide to just don't care, or you want somebody to come to you and show you that you have an opportunity to be on a football team. So with D'Onta Foreman, and how I feel about his situation is that him getting waived was the right move for both parties. Now you just have to see what D'Onta Foreman does, knowing the fact that he got waived from the Texans, and what the Texans do from here. They just got wide open backfield for the Houston Texans to see who could be that backup to Lamar Miller, knowing we all know he's going to be the starter unless Lamar Miller gets hurt. God forbid if he gets hurt or anything of that nature, because we don't want nobody getting hurt at the end of the day. But at the same time, D'Onta Foreman, this got to be a wake-up call for you. It was time for this to happen. Now you got to see if a team is really going to buy into you, depending on your work ethic and your habits. So if other running backs are outdoing you for what they did in the Houston Texans, you can't let other running backs outdo you if you get with another team. So with that being said, I just wish the best for D'Onta Foreman. And like I said again, the Houston Texans have waived D'Onta Foreman from the Houston Texans, and now he's become a free agent to get picked up off waivers with other 31 teams. But let me know what y'all think about this video, man. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is the Spotlight Sports Talk, and it is Rum Boys Philadelphia, Rum Boys Fantasy Network. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next video.